you look at BIR, whatever, 5 agencies, for each agency you have a 10 million, 20, you know, if you put a 20 million budget per agency, let's say 5 agencies, 100 million, and then at the end, it's much more efficient. Then in 2026, you can ask us for much more in 2027. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And si DG po has committed to submit to us those reports and also take the suggestions very seriously. Maraming salamat, Minority Leader.
Thank you, Majority Leader.
Yes, thank you, Mr. President. Before we act on the budget, we will also request the list of those airing, yung sinabi nyo, Senator Chairman Gatchalian, yung mga magagaling at yung mahina.
Yes,
Dala mo ng listahan.
Yeah.
Baka they can give it to us today.
Yeah, submit sa atin yung complete list of those tawag nila, top 10 most complained agencies.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, with that, there will be no other member wishes to interpret the budget of the Anti-Red Tape Authority. I move that the budget be deemed submitted.
There's a motion by the Majority Leader to close the period of interpellation and to deem submitted the budget of the Anti-Red Tape Authority. Any objection? Hearing none. Approved.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Mr. President, I move that we resume consideration of the budget of the DSWD.
Yeah. 1 minute suspension.
Senator Pia Cayetano for the budgets of the DSWD and the NCIP. Both budgets, both agencies' budgets were already given in detail earlier by Senator Cayetano. So this is just a continuation of their
Yes,
interpretation.
so this is a resumption of the
That's right.
budget of the Department of Social Welfare and Development. Hearing no objection, resume. Senator Pia Cayetano is recognized and to interpolate,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Senator Ping Lacson.
Yes. Yes, we'd like to recognize Senator.
Yes, the President Pro Tem is recognized to interpolate.
Thank you, Mr. President. Will the distinguished sponsor yield the floor to this representation for some clarificatory questions on the budget of the DSWD?
Yes, of course, Mr. President.
Thank you. As we can see on the screen, kindly flash it. The DSWD is among the agencies with the largest budget cuts under the Senate version, with a reduction of at least 31 billion pesos from the House GAP level. And I would say this is a very bold and courageous move undertaken by the Senate. And this will surely be an issue, a big issue when we go into the bicameral conference with the House panel come December. No. The biggest gainer under the Senate version, yung 4-piece Pantawid Pamilyang Pilipino program and the social pension for indigent senior citizens. While the biggest loser, yung protective services for individuals and families in difficult circumstances or AICS sa national and of course sa National Capital Region. Now, the direction of my interpellation, Mr. President, yung ayuda programs, particularly yung AICS. Ito, i-breakdown natin yung historical, not the historical, but yung flow ng changes, no? Yung mga cuts. Protective services for individuals and families in difficult circumstances from the 27 billion level sa NEP. It was increased to 59 billion under the House version, but the Senate version practically brought it back to the NEP level. Yun din yung tulong pahanapbuhay or tupad. No? From 12 billion, in-increase hanggang ng 22 billion or to 22 billion. And this, under the Senate version, somehow binalik natin sa almost same level ng President's budget. Maif, from 24 billion, nag-increase sa House ng 49 billion, sa Senate version, nabalik uli sa 24. Particularly, ito yung I would like to commend, no, the courage of the Senate Finance Committee Chairman and of course the subcommittee chairperson, no, for bringing down to zero yung strengthening assistance for social programs under the program funds, because we have already discussed this among ourselves na hindi natin papayagan yung most of the ayudas under the unprogrammed appropriations. Now, we analyze the different types of assistance under the AIX. So, educational, medical, transportation, burial, food assistance, cash relief assistance, material assistance, non-monetary assistance. So this brings me to my first question. How does the DSWD ensure that the AIX, beneficiaries do not overlap with the beneficiaries of these other programs? Meaning, yung programs under the 4Ps. Ito yung current assistance programs implemented or being implemented by the DSWD. 4Ps, social pension, sustainable livelihood program or SLPs. Of course, meron ding AIX, yung kalahi, supplementary feeding program, emergency shelter assistance or ESA, financial assistance for solo parents, etc. So paano natin ma-ensure na walang overlapping? Kasi pare-pareho eh. Pag tinignan natin AIX, tinignan natin yung 4Ps and the other programs, halos magkakapareho sila. So, anong assurance na walang overlapping itong mga programs?
Okay. Mr. President, the 4Ps beneficiaries, by law, they are defined and they receive financial assistance because of the condition that they are in. So they have children that go to elementary. There's a certain amount that goes to that age. Because of that age, when they're high school, there's a different amount. So yung 4Ps beneficiaries, they are still allowed to receive AIX. So if they were, because the AIX is available still to them, despite them being 4Ps beneficiaries. The overlap that is not allowed is AIX and ACAP beneficiaries. But for the record, this Congress, this budget does not have any ACAP. But when it existed, they were not allowed to overlap. Now, I can only speak on behalf of the other agencies because I know I know what the definition of those programs are, like MyFIP, because I handle the budget of DOH. It is for medical, it's medical assistance. So they can also receive that. As we all know, a lot of the medical expenses are huge. So whatever they receive for MyFIP is still not enough, even if they had received AIX or they are 4Ps members. Having said that, if His Honor wishes, later on I can explain the intervention this representation did for MyFIP because I handle the budget of DOH also, but we can save that for a later time.
Yes, exactly my question, Mr. President. Paano ma-ensure na walang overlap? Kasi similar yung mga ayudas described under 4Ps and the programs described under AIX. Paano maiwasan yung overlap?
Generally, if you look at the description, they differ from each other, but there is nothing that prevents one beneficiary to get assistance from another. Again, because either the need is great or that the need is different. So for example, a solo parent, may financial assistance siyang nakukuha. Possible one time it's for medical. Possible for another time, nagkaroon sila ng crisis situation. And that solo parent could also be a 4Ps beneficiary. So that is where they may technically be requesting for funds from these different funds. But I repeat, according to the Secretary, what is clearly not allowed is AIX and AKAP.
Pero malaki pa rin yung pondo ng AIX eh. And as I said, may overlaps eh. Magkakapareho yung programa eh. Or similar, at least similar. So ang tanong ko is, paano na monitor? Kasi yung POPIS wala akong problema, it's data-driven, ano? Merong database yan eh. Merong program, may batas, may nag-graduate, may pumapalit. Ang AIX wala eh.
I'll give a quick response and then the Secretary would also like to add to this, no? Actually, Mr. President, for the record, this representation did not recommend additional AIX to the Chairman of the Committee on Finance. So, na-retain natin yung budget ng NEP, no? We did not carry the budget of the GAB. And basically, this representation had wanted to direct the assistance to institutions that I think it might be similar to the concern of His Honor, would be the ones to improve the services delivered. So, for example, for the supplementary feeding, we would increase that so that you wouldn't have parents requesting for AIX because of the food. Dahil nga dinagdagan natin ang program for supplementary feeding, no? So that was the idea, Mr. President. However, after the committee report, the subcommittee report was submitted, that's when Bagyong Tino happened and Bagyong Uaw happened. And that's when you could see the need was like overwhelmingly, in our face. Kailangan, and I personally visited some of these areas, washed out yung mga bahay because of early warning. Lives were saved, but they lost everything they had. So it is very likely that they could have been previous beneficiaries, pero yung need pa rin na mag-deliver ng assistance sa kanila, nandun pa rin. So this representation also changed the recommendation, and this is also after consultation with some colleagues, because this will be up to the body naman po, Mr. President, if the body would like to add to the AIX. Kasi nakita ko yung need. And I trust I had discussions, more than 2 discussions with the Secretary na masisigurado ba natin ma-deliver ito, because we also had reports that there were some LGU personnel who were getting a cut from the financial assistance that was being delivered to the people. Sabi ko, hindi ko kayang makasupport ng programang ganyan. But the Secretary assured us that he will not tolerate it and that they have measures in place to prevent it. And so that amendment of mine stands because, but as I said, it's up to the body if we will push for that. But that's the main reason, because of the fact that we are just really getting hit left and right, and I'd like to believe that DSWD is in the best position to assist our people during these times of crisis and calamity.
Okay, thank you.
But
Okay,
the
so,
short answer is, wala tayong assurance na hindi dodoble ang tatanggapin.
Yeah.
But I do believe that the need is there. So how do we register that properly para alam natin that I will ask the Secretary now. for
even
this
assuming for a while na walang overlapping, okay, even without accepting, assuming na walang overlapping, paano naman natin ma-ensure na na magko-complement yung mga programa
By the very nature of this.
with each other? And corollary to that, Mr. President, can we ask the number of unique beneficiaries para malaman natin kung yung program na nare-reach yung target? Meron tayong listahan.
So, Mr. President, as far